So let me give you some wisdom, right? This wisdom is based on experience, and this is also learned wisdom. So I mean, there are different kinds of wisdom, right? Like you learn it, you experience it, you learn it from others, from books or whatever, from the internet or whatever, or you experience it. I think the best ones are experienced wisdom, but you also sometimes have ones that are experienced and learned. Either first learned and then experienced, and then you're like, oh yeah, I learned this, and then you experience it, and then based on that experience you learn it, right? And you learn it from others also. So in this case, I mean, wisdom, well, let's start with some stuff about people, right? It's okay if people don't know everything about you. If people think lowly of you or highly of you, let people think whatever they want to think. It's okay if people have a wrong impression of you, unless and until these are very important people. These are people who are very important to you and who matter a lot to you, and whose impression on you matters a lot. Unless and until that is true, it's okay. They can think lowly of you also, though you might be like, well, they should ideally think highly of me and whatnot. It's fine. It's actually good to be the what do you call that, underdog, I think. Though you might be a pretty big hero, just be the underdog and be the hero in your mind, and realize that you are the hero in your mind, and prove it to yourself, but don't try to prove it to others, right? And be happy in the fact that, hey, they think I'm the underdog, but I'm actually the hero. So, or they just don't know who I am. There is some happiness in that mystery, for me at least, when I do that to people. When I act the stupid, or when I act this idiot, or when I act that I don't know what some people are talking about, right? And sometimes I overdo it, and then people realize that, hey, is this guy actually pretending to not know, or pretending to like not be aware, right? Being unaware. So anyways, so next wisdom, I think, just let people, especially stupid people, that is people who you think are stupid or idiots, or people who you think are bad or toxic, or basically people who have bad behaviors, too many or some of them, I've seen too many bad behaviors, or some of them being bad behaviors, some of their behaviors being bad, or they have too much toxic behavior or a bit of toxic behavior. Let's say you call them as bad people, or they are stupid in some ways, in some of their actions or words, or in their behavior. So you call them the stupid people. So let stupid people be stupid people. Don't correct them. If you want to take revenge on them, that is, of course. Just don't tell them that they're stupid or they're bad or they're toxic. Let them always wonder, why are people considering them as stupid or toxic or bad, or why are people going away from them or leaving them. Let them stay in the mystery, and let them rot in the mystery. I'm cruel sometimes. I'm pretty evil sometimes, or a lot of times I would say. I am the devil. Anyways. So yeah, I mean, just let stupid people be stupid. Don't tell them that they're stupid. My friend had a better word, but I don't want to say it. It's a cuss word, so you know. So yeah, I mean, that's the decent way to say it. That if people are stupid or people are just bad, just don't tell them, and let them figure it out themselves. But if you want to do good to them, if you wanna actually help them, and if you wanna do good to them, then just tell them that their behavior is bad or toxic, or it's just stupid or immature, right? A lot of people act like children, intentionally or unintentionally, and it's especially when it's intentional, it's pretty annoying. And then yeah, I mean, try to not let anger and your emotions take over you. Don't let your emotions just overflow, and don't let your emotions run through you and control you. Instead, try to control your own emotions. If you're angry, so angry that you want to kill someone, then you most probably can actually, I think, can control it, because the worst case would be then a life is lost and your life is also ruined. Yeah, right. So when you have anger, especially extreme anger, and you want, or you have extreme revenge taking behavior, or an urge to take revenge, probably calm down and understand that it's better to smile it off and go. Smiling will not kill anyone and will not ruin anyone's life, because the other way it would actually be bad. If you end up taking revenge, it will eventually come back to you. It will, when you are trying to do justice and try to take revenge, well, you are also probably going to do something wrong. Like, this is how people say, give people a taste of their own medicine, but in that case you're most probably just being them, the other person who did something to you. You're most probably no different from them, even though if they have done it many times and you've done it just once, or you're planning to do it just once. Don't let your emotions take over you, especially anger and revenge, and just smile it off. And I think anger, I've always had a bad relationship with anger, in the sense that I always have an aversion to anger. I'm like, I don't want to get angry at all, which is kind of impossible, I think. And it doesn't make sense to bottle up your emotions and bottle up your anger, but try to ensure that you don't let it just overflow, right? That is that. And one more wisdom is, today morning I was wondering, right, the audacity of some people, right, is just amazing. It's fascinating, right? Some people, the confidence that they have, the confidence that they exhibit is just amazing. It's just surprisingly amazing. It's just astonishing. So the confidence, the self-confidence, the audacity, the power that shows up in their behavior and their talk, right? The strength in their talk and behavior. Well, I think one must learn from such people who have a lot of confidence no matter what. Like, let's say they are wrong, or they are just plain stupid, or whatever, right? This is being very irrational, or they're having double standards, like one standard for someone else, others some like a different standard for themselves and whatnot. This is pretty common these days. But then the audacity that people have to actually tell some stuff or do some stuff, and the confidence that they have, we need to learn from them, right? There's this idea of like how people say dumb people have a lot of confidence, and smart people don't have enough confidence. And ideally, smart people should get the confidence of all the dumb people. And the problem in the world is that dumb people are talking a lot, and smart people are shutting up. I think it's kind of related to all that, right? The audacity of some of these people, I don't get it, but we can learn a lot from them, is what I know. That is some wisdom. And always think about skin in the game. That is another wisdom. Like today morning I was walking to the gym. I was going for the walk, and a lot of people, auto drivers, basically taxi drivers or services, kept asking me, do I want to actually use a service, right? I would rather walk to my gym than actually use an auto. The gym is pretty close, around 900 meters from my accommodations. So I'm like, why would I go in the auto? But the benefit for them is that they get money, they get a few bucks, right? But then the benefit for me, it could be that ease of transport, but then I also lose the benefit of me being able to walk, right? I want to walk more, right? I want to be more flexible, more physically strong. I don't want to be weak. physically weak or mentally weak. I want to be physically strong and also mentally strong. I want to be actually be able to live long and live a healthy life, right? In which case, I want to walk, right? So there is skin in the game for me, wherein I want to actually benefit from my walk. The skin in the game for the auto driver is that they want to ensure that I actually take the auto service, accept their offer and take the auto service and pay them so that they get the money. Though I am at a disadvantage in that case, in case I want to walk, I can walk, and I will benefit from walking, but then I don't walk. Right? But yeah, if I can't walk, it makes sense to actually get an auto. But I'm going to the gym and I can walk and I'm actually energetic and healthy. In which case, I would rather just walk, right? There are auto drivers who actually used to just smile at me or shrug it off when I say, or just shove it off, shove it away, and just ignore it when I say something like I actually walked 6 kilometers from this place to this place, and then they are like, why? Because for them, they would rather want you to take an auto because that makes sense to them, right? And they would rather benefit from that also, right? But then I like the walk and I'm okay to spend the time, right? I have the time, so I'll spend the time. If I don't have the time, then yeah, I can't walk because walking will take more time to travel the 6 kilometers than, say, using an auto, assuming there is no traffic and whatnot. But then I'm in Bangalore. It is also possible that in some cases of traffic, walking and traveling in a car or auto will take the same amount of time. Yeah, that's right. Google Maps shows that at times. So anyways, so yeah, always think about skin in the game. A lot of the world, a lot of businesses and people in the world want to actually benefit, and at the cost of you being at a disadvantage, right? You losing your health, you losing your mental peace, you losing your money doesn't matter to them. But if they gain money because of all that, well, they will do it, right? So there is skin in the game for them that they'll earn money. There's an advantage, so they will do anything for that. When you have skin in the game, it's your health, it's your mental peace, it's your physical health, it's your life, it's your money. Well, you have skin in the game, so ensure that you don't give it up or give up on all that and cave in and give up to their demands or cave into their demands and be addicted to their demands. Try not to give up and ensure that you're strong and smart to not actually cave into their whims and their wish and their wants. So yeah, that's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. A lot of wisdom.